Hey everyone, Say again. I'm doing a lair review on JohnWatsGoingOn's clan profile. I decided that while I'm going through his lair, there are some dragons that I might not talk about. Those are the ones that are either dragons that I really don't care for. I will look at them. I'll sit on their page for a minute, but I probably, or not a minute, but a second. Um, I don't have enough time to go over every single dragon. But I will, go through, I'll make some comments. I might get off track, but here we go. This person does have like a to-do list and a projects list on different things they want to do with their dragons. And they are looking for art, so any artists out there, you might want to hit them up to see what they're willing to pay. The to-do list is a really good idea, though. I really need to do that. Loki, which is this person's favorite dragon, is also one of mine. I really love his colors, everything about him, his apparel. It's amazing. I love this dragon. I love this dragon as well, mostly because of the apparel, though. The solar blades I'm a big fan of on very basic looking dragons, which is probably why this looks so good, because basic, freckle basic. On dragons that aren't cluttered, solar blades look really well. Rand looks like you dipped her in a Batatar and then took her out. I actually really like it because I like crackles. So to me, it's beautiful. I know a lot of people won't like her, but I think she'd fit in, like, in the plague area. Love, 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 love this dragon. I think that she does need the third gene, maybe spine, something a little bit less, a little less cluttered. But, I think this is a beautiful dragon. Also really like this dragon, but I mostly like the skin. I will admit that, because this dragon obviously isn't, what it looks like. But I do like the skin. I like this dragon because it reminds me of one of my dragons, which is right here. Looks like you'd be like a cousin. Love the apparel on this Nocturne. Absolutely love it. This is the most awesome combination of apparel I've ever seen on a Nocturne. Good job on that. I really love this spiral. Love spirals of circuit. I think spirals wear circuit really well. I don't know. I really like this spiral, and I like the colors. And I really like this dragon, mostly because of the skin. I will admit I will look for the skin later. I might want to use it later on down the road. I really like this accent. I will admit that too. This person does have a lot of pretty dragons. Just because I don't say a lot about them doesn't mean they're not beautiful. I like this dragon because this is the most amazing dragon in the whole lair. It's my favorite. Everything about this dragon I like. I actually may want to ask if she'd be willing, if this person would be willing to let me breed with this dragon. I'd even send them the dragon and they could breed it. I really, really like this dragon. I have a guilty little pleasure for him, or her. And this person does have a lot of really, really great dragons. This one's another one I really like. Not a big fan of snappers, but I really like smoke on this dragon. Snappers are one of the only dragons I really do like smoke on, because it really it goes on their body really well. It looks almost like it's part of their body. It doesn't just look like someone slapped something on their body, especially when it's like, this one's jungle and, avocado and forest. It's all green, which makes it just look really beautiful. And I love this dragon. I like accents more than I like skins. I do like this a lot because you can see the dragon underneath. You can see the red, maroon, crimson, ripple, freckle, smoke. You can see all that, and the accent just adds that added oomph, that beauty that it needs, that extra little something, which is the gold on this dragon. And I really enjoy it a lot, actually. I'm quite fond of this dragon. I love mirrors, and I love this dragon. This Imperial is probably the most beautiful Imperial I've seen, besides my dragon Nebula. I love the accents on this dragon. I love the colors on this dragon. Everything about this dragon is absolutely gorgeous, and you'd be crazy not to think this dragon is beautiful. This is another dragon who I don't know if it's her mate or a sibling or like not a sibling or like related in some way, but this is another dragon I really like, and it goes a lot with that other dragon that I just passed. I think they'd make a good breeding pair if they're not already, but I don't know. I haven't really done my research on that. Oh, that's a really nice Imperial. Crackle, Crackle, like I said, I'm a big fan, and I'm a big fan of it on these dragons. I don't know why, maybe it's because it makes their wings more defined, but whenever you add that dragon, like, see, here's a good example of it going a little hectic, because it doesn't really match, you know? But, I love Crackle anyway. That's a really pretty Tundra. This is another dragon I really like. It's one of my favorites. The accents, items, the color of this dragon, I'm really in love with this dragon. And see, having a white shimmer, iridescent shimmer underbelly dragon makes it look like a basic dragon almost. And that's the only thing I don't like. If it was like the underbelly was a slightly off color, or I don't know. I mean, it's hard because it makes the dragon look basic, which when you put it in the auction house, if you ever try to auction off a dragon, people look at it in the auction house and like, why is this dragon, 40,000, because it's a basic dragon, but it's not. And it's another dragon I really like. His colors I really like, and I really like this. Like this accent, I actually am thinking about looking for, maybe getting it for one of my dragons, because I really enjoy it. I don't know. But this person has a lot of wild claws and a lot of fays, which are two dragons that I do like, and a lot of people for some reason don't. But I don't know. This dragon right here, he has gem bond. Can you tell? Because I sure can't. Hold on, let me zoom in one. There we go. You almost can't tell. You can tell in the little spots, but other than that, and I mean, he does have an accent on him, or well, a skin, I guess, but it's more of an accent to me because you can still see his colors. I don't know. I really enjoy this dragon, especially with the gem bond. The gem bond adds, it looks more like shadowing than gems. For some reason, this dragon reminds me of a genie. I've passed this dragon a few times looking at this person's lair, to try to get information on the dragon, look at the dragon before I did the lair review. Even though I still am having a hard time, talking because I'm not used to this. But I like this dragon a lot. Like, I saw him a couple times. Every time I looked at him, I was like, he reminds me of a genie. Like, it looks like a genie for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's the coloring and the pants. I don't know. It just reminds me of a genie. And this dragon, I passed a couple times. Every time I pass it, I'm just really... I feel like the colors blend so well because this accent, but at the same time, I did go into Scry and look. It still looked beautiful even without the accent. I was a little skeptical because even though I love Leaf, sometimes it looks really horrible, but I looked at her. I took the time to actually go and look, and she's a really pretty dragon. I was really surprised. Sorry, I was taking in the color of this dragon with the coral and coral. And I actually really like it. For a second, I didn't know if I did, but I'm looking at it now. And it actually really looks good. Normally, when you have a coral crackle and then the other two colors are different, it looks like bubblegum exploded all over that dragon, especially on Guardians. But on this dragon, with the coral and coral for the primary and the tertiary green, it actually looks really good. I'm actually really surprised. this is another dragon I really like, mostly because it reminds me of a Tim Burton character, like with the skin that's on him. But, I mean, I'm a really big fan of, actually, most of these dragons. This is the first layer I've gone through where I absolutely didn't hate a dragon. Like, I've liked all the dragons so far, even if it's just like a skin that makes them look as cool as they are. This one actually, even without the skin, I think would look good. I didn't take the time to look at this one in Scribe, but I think that this one would actually look really good. And I also really like this dragon. I don't know why this dragon is so far back in the lair. I don't want this beauty like up front, people looking at her all the time. She looks very jungly and, I don't know, very like earthy to me. And the familiar matches, which most of the familiars go along with the dragons in this, I've noticed. I love mirrors, and I love this dragon. Wow. I like this skin. Anyway, and I really like this freaking wild claw. But anything with, ice and silver and white, like colors that go really well together, almost no matter what the gene, will look good. I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, just because you throw really good genes on there, genes that everyone wants, doesn't mean that they're going to buy your dragon. You can't have, poison, toxic butterfly, and it, really good, pretty genes, and then it be like brown, teal, and orange. It just doesn't look right when you have a dragon like that. And I spent too much time talking about that. But this person has some really, that's going to be a pretty dragon. This person has a lot of beautiful, gorgeous dragons that I don't know how they have so many. I don't think I could have this many dragons. Well, they have a lot of babies, though. So I'm guessing they're going to be selling these babies, which, that's a really pretty wild claw. But I'm sure this person might be selling all these babies. So if anyone sees this and they're interested in any of these little babies, you should get on it, because I might. Well, right now I'm pretty low on funds because I just bought some skins for myself. Oh, that's all of it. I actually just bought some skins for myself. So, yeah. This person wants nesting grounds. See if this person has any nests going on. They do have a couple nests. I will be quite interested in seeing some of these babies. I might check back and see what's going on with that. But that was their lair review. Please, by all means, go and check them out. They have some beautiful babies in there. While I have a couple minutes, I'm going to show you the 2 skins I bought. And it is this one here, the Snowflake. I think it looks a little bit less like snowflakes and a little bit more sci-fi because of what she has on her, because of the clown current circuit and the black. I think that she looks good. And then this one. Oh my god. I love her. Winter camouflage. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope y'all, enjoyed the lair review. And I hope, the person enjoyed their lair review. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.